Good morning, acrylic pourers. I'm going to do a nice, bright, cheerful painting today. I just want to use nice, bright, uplifting colours. We've had quite a few days of rain here, Queensland, on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. So just trying to cheer myself up with some bright, cheery colours, because I don't mind the rain, but when it just keeps on and on, sorry, just had the door blow open. Somebody come to visit me that I don't know about, I don't know. So I'm using the Mont Studio Acrylics, and I'm using Helmar silicone, and I'm using the clear PVA craft glue as my pouring medium. All the recipe is in the drop down box of how I make my pouring medium and how I add it to the paint, and the suppliers are in the drop down box, so you will find everything there that you need to know. And there's some links also underneath to beginners videos if that's what you so wish. So here we go. I'm using up all the last of my lovely bright colours that I've been working with the last few days, so I'm going to just go for it and use them up. See how we go. They'll all just intermingle. I suppose I should think about how I'm going to do this. Actually, I was going to do a diagonal swipe, but I haven't, so there you go. This is the lovely magenta. This is one of the new colours. Yes, the Mont have come out with some lovely new colours, so if you want to try them, just hop online and order them while you can, as there is, I don't believe, no more further stock coming out of China at the moment, or for at least another 2 to 3 months, so I'm told. So don't stock up on toilet rolls, stock up on acrylic paint so you can have something enjoyable to do while you're in isolation. I couldn't think of nothing better to do than play with paint. So yeah, really nice bright colours now. We're into the carmine. So all of these paints, I only added 1 or 2 drops of the Helmar silicone in these. This is the brilliant red, so I might mix it with the other reds. Keep those up there. To keep the colours, yeah, I think I did a swipe with those colours the other day. It turned out beautiful, so I might just add some more purplies down this way. So it's just doing whatever your heart desires, just go for it. Remember, in your art room, the rule is there's no rules, so just go for it. Ooh. Doing this particular style of pour, you usually 99.9% get good results from it, so I'm going for the purpley purple. So keep that on this side. Okay, I have a few colours left there, but I think that I may just add some of the lovely turquoise. Well, it's a turquoise with a bit of blue, so I love turquoise in reds and yellows, so I'll go with that on that side. All happy bright colours. I'm going to do a split swipe, so I'll be keeping those colours down this way and those colours down that way. So just a nice gentle tilt for the time being to make sure your paint covers all of your surfaces. It's nice and slowly, just relaxing, just take your time. It's no rush. Yeah, if you do it nice and slowly, then you're in a little bit more control of where your paint's going. Just so I'm just taking it over the edges, but I'm not too worried if it doesn't. I mean, obviously need to run the paint so I like it to mix when you're doing this style, so you basically are mixing it and it's sliding over each other nicely. And that's most people will look at it at this stage and say no, which they do say to me. I didn't think it would turn out, it looked a right mess. But it's the when you do the swipe and then you torch it and the magic happens. And I believe that doing it like this, when you're allowing your paints to slide over one another, they're not mixing to make the muddy colours. Then if you mix them and do a flip cut pour, which I will do a little flip cut pour I think after this one, because I haven't done one for a while. Kind of nice and easy pours to do if you're a beginner, but you have got a more of an chance of your paints going muddy with a flip cup pour because the paints are mixing in the cup. So trying to bring the paints all back to the center again, recenter them all up. And okay, so just run your fingers underneath your work and then just finger pop the very edges if you're missing a bit of paint on the corners or edges. So there's a bit of paint missing there, so just finger pop it. No big deal, nice and easy. Now, how bright and uplifting is that? Lovely, and there's a nice fly going around like crazy. So remember, my intention was to do a swipe that way, but I'm not going to go that way now. So what colour do I swipe? I may try this way in the crimson or the dark cranberry. I'll just give it a go. Doesn't have to be. I don't want to do too much of the paint, just very thin layer. So we'll see how we go. Shall I use my swifty swipe? I just use my small swifty swipe. It's now got a little bit of a ski slope on it, but it's actually quite good this way. So this was just homemade out of one of my spatulas. I just cut out some of the soft plastic file divider so it's soft on that side, and then just stuck it on there. And it's quite good because you've got control of it. Got a bit of the shakes, haven't I? Huh. Oh, look at those cells straight away. Somebody said you need to get your swifty swipes made and patented before somebody else does. Well, I've heard that trying to patent something is very, very expensive, and in the end you'll still get copiers. So I mean, I'm not. If I was younger it might be a thing, but certainly not now. I just giving my ideas up to you guys, and you do with them what you will. I suppose I can't stop anybody doing what they're going to do. And you certainly couldn't stop somebody trying, you know, making this particular tool. If they started making it in China and then selling it as something else, I couldn't really. How could you police that? It'd be very difficult, I would have thought. Oh, looky, look at that. Those colours, I love it. Love it, love it. Don't think I want a swan. See if I haven't got any name. Oh, yes, I have. Silly Jilly. Wanted to swipe it in navy. I put some navy, the bottles that I use for the pouring medium, which are the PVA and glue that I pre-mix up, that I've told you about. I always save these bottles to use for this purpose, to fill with paints. You can use them to, they're good because they've got a good squeezy end, and then like what I'm going to use it for now. So I'll just squeeze a bit of swipe colour down the centre. So how easy is that? I'll have to make, well, as I'm getting more and more of those bottles, I'll be putting paints into them. So you can choose yourself what side. You could make a whole painting of those colour colour ideas, or the other. Just giving you some ideas there. Make yourself a Swifty swipe tool. I absolutely don't mind whatsoever. They're really great, and like I said, now this has got this little bit of a bend on it, it works even better. Might swipe down there again, but see how I go. Ooh. Just wiping off your Swifty swipe in between swipes, just so you've got less likelihood of your paints going muddy. If you know, rerun over the same area with those paints on. Might go over this again. I'm not too worried about the center because I will give it a balloon slide. And if you've not watched my YouTube tutorials before, I will show you what a balloon slide is. I know I haven't been showing all the balloon work I've been doing because I kind of thought that people might get a bit bored with it, but it's just me personal thing. I love doing different things with the balloons with your work when you get to this stage. So I will show you today. I'm going to go over this now with my gorgeous little heat wand, which I love. Hopefully it's plugged in. It's getting mixed up with all the wires. Here we go. So this is instead of a butane torch, so far safer and does exactly the same. It bursts bubbles in your paint and it brings up cells if there's any there to bring up. And it slowly heats your paint up instead of burning it. I just love it. You may still like to use your butane torch, but I just love this so much. Look at those cells. Oh my goodness. Lovely. Those will continue to develop, but look how gorgeous they are. They are cells within cells, beautiful colours. I'll give you a bit of a close-up. What I may do is just leave this for, I might try 10-20 minutes. But what I will do before I go, I'll just try the balloon on it, so we'll see. It may be ready to be ballooned, it may not. So. I have a bigger balloon. Oh, look at those colours. Really lovely, and I love this dark with how the red's coming up in it and the yellow. Beautiful. So I have two at the minute. I have a teeny tiny one as well over there that I have. I put water in, but these ones have got obviously just air, so I'm gonna do a balloon. Now you've asked me, there's two ways I do it. One way is holding the belly button there, so you've got a good grip there. So either a balloon kiss would be to in and back out. Gorgeous, look at that, looky. You could put that straight onto another canvas. I'm not going to do it today, but you could do it. So that's a balloon kiss. So balloon kissing is just down and up. Now, as you see, it starts to fall in, so that's what I mean about leaving your work for, you know, 10, 20, you know, up to an hour. You can leave it, depending on your weather. If it falls back in and you don't like the look of it, you wait till your paint dries off a little more and come back, and you can still go over that area, just clean your balloon off in between. Just takes a little bit more of the paint off. Or you, like I said, you just leave the paint to self-level a bit more. So because we've got all those different colours under there, look at the different effects. So that's your balloon kiss. I'll show you a balloon roll. Your balloon roll is, so I'm going to use again the same, is push it in and roll it in kind of an S motion. Sound like I'm drunk and I haven't had a drink. So that one's the balloon roll, is roll. I mean, you can do a straight roll, but I like doing one with a roll of your wrist. So you roll, obviously rolling in the letter C or S like that. So that's how you get these lovely drag effects on it. Now, let's do this. Let's see if it works on this. I'm going to go and do a balloon slide through it. So a balloon slide is, I am wiped off, so I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm just putting it down and just sliding there. That's a balloon slide. Wow, wowee, that is gorgeous actually. Look at those colours. See, then it's bringing all the colours out, and it hasn't actually gone muddy, so I'm happy with that. So there you go, you've got a balloon slide and a balloon roll. So I like to do, and just rolling off the edge is literally that. You just put your balloon in close to the edge and roll off. Again, try and do in kind of a C motion, the letter C at that angle, like an arch. I mean, you can go straight off the edge, which is like that. Look at that. The colours that it brings up, just gorgeous. Just give it a go, peeps. Give it a go and show me on our Australian acrylic pouring group we have now on Facebook. So if you'd like to join us, you are most welcome. And I've got a little critter in there, so come on out, little guy, and get my tweezers. I don't mind leaving them in. Mixed media is already committed suicide in there, so it's just I shouldn't say that, should I? But anyway. Okay, look at that. You can just have so much fun with the balloon, with it. Just trying, you know, give it a try, guys, and let me know what you think and what you come up with, you know, particularly now. Post your work and show me. This is the little tiny balloon, and it's got kind of a nipple now, so it's good to poke in the dark bits and then poke back in. See, and it basically takes some of your colour from one place and puts it in another. So that's the little balloon. When this is dried off a bit further, you can come along with your little water balloon and water balloon some of these bigger sort of cells, if that's not what you're liking, because then they turn into these gorgeous flowers. As you can see, it's like little flowers. So it's like, you see any big cell on its own, just push, it's good with the water balloon, just push that in and it turns into a beautiful little flower. Alright guys, that's it for today. Oh, that one's gone a bit, I need a bit more colour in that, so I will bring in a bit more like that. Basically use that tip of your balloon as your pen, I suppose, your pencil. You can use it to create different effects. Brilliant. You can just work for ages on this, and then when you've finished, it just is just lifts the whole painting up another level with lots of things that you've created in there. It could be flowers, it could look like butterflies, it can look like animals. It's quite bizarre what shows its face in some of your work, but just have the most of all I say is just have fun, just enjoy what you're doing. That's absolutely the best thing. Oh, I could just go and play with this for hours, but I will not. I will leave it at that for you guys. Two different sides. There's definitely two different, and it is so bright, vibrant. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I'll pop photos on at the end of this video. Let me know what you think. Please, give me a comment or a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I so much appreciate it, and it's free. I don't charge or ask for anything, so just to join me and watch, and hopefully you get something from my videos. Okay, bye for now.